Hello, hello, hello. We are still here today. Today is Saturday, um, almost the end of March. So I want to share just a little word with you about our children because we are parents. We are all parents. When we are talking of parental love, you need to show that love for your child, and the child also have to show the love for us. You understand? Because all these days have just been based only about love, 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 Christian love, husband and wife love. Today we are to talk about the love of parents, because sometimes we forget that we have to love our children. At the end of the day, we started crying that if I knew. No, let those words never be the last word in your mouth as a Christian. Build your child in a way he should go or she should go, so you will not use this word for tomorrow that if I knew I should have done this. No, build your child up in a way that you will be proud of that child tomorrow, even in front of people. Yes, the Bible makes us understand, do not spare the rod and spoil the child, because most of the time we are afraid, like we keep the rod behind and then we say no, 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 she's my only child or he's my only child, at the end of the road to spoil your child. My dear, let's quickly go to the book of Ephesians chapter 4. I always quote the Bible because I don't want to do anything out of the Bible, so that you will not even ask question that where is it written in the Bible. Go to the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4. I will quickly read them. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Verse 2. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. Verse 3. So that it may be well with you, and you may live long on the earth. Verse 4. And you, father, do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the discipline and admonition of the Lord. Parents, children, when they say love your parent, you have to obey your parent, because there are children today that does not even obey their parent. Before you want to say, especially these European children, in short, before the mother want to say her, she has already taken all the word from the mother mouth and started shouting at the mother or at the father. No, respect your parent so that you may live long, because when you listen to your parent advice, it will prolong your days on earth, because they have seen before you and they have a lot of wisdom that you don't even have. They know many things that you don't even know. So with their word that comes out from their mouth and the prayer that they keep praying for you, it will prolong your days on earth. But if you don't listen to them, your days are very short, very limited. Why? Because you always do wrong thing and you always fall in the bad hands, that you will be saying that, oh, if I knew I should have told my mother, if I knew I should have told my dad. They are the one to protect you, because nobody out there will ever love you better than your parents. Nobody, because they know that you are their blood. They know that there is their responsibility to take care of you. It's not that when they are talking to you they hate you. No, when your mom is shouting at you or your dad, it's not because he or she hates you. They want you to focus, to follow the right things on earth, and to exactly keep on the right track. So when they are talking to you, don't ever think that maybe they hate you, they want to kill you, you don't like your parent, because there are some children that used to say, oh, I don't like my parent, I don't do. No, my dear. And also in verse 4, that says that parent, you also should not provoke your children in an extent that they will turn against you. Because there are some parents I know very well, when your child has done something, you just say, you this balok child, you this evil child, oh, I don't want to see you again. You start cursing your own child, your own blood, you start cursing them. My dear people, stop cursing your children. You will provoke this child until reach up to an extent that the child will not even want to respect you anymore. Change your way of dealing with your children. Change your attitude towards your children. Change the way of behaving, the way that you do things with your children. Pay attention to them. Listen to them. Give your ears to your children. Sometimes there are some certain things, like I know our African parents, sometimes maybe you are in deep problem, or you are in a situation that you need the attention of your parent. You want to explain to them. The first thing is that, oh, you this stupid child, how did I even have deliver you on this, and why did I even bring you on earth? You are just like a curse to me. You are a big problem. Pay attention. At the end of the day, if you don't pay attention to this child, you will see tomorrow this child, before you know, he enter cultists. They start telling this child, go and sleep with your mother, or tell the girl, find every means to sleep with your dad so that you will make a lot of money. You will be the first person that child will want to sell. Why? Pay attention to your child. Don't be ignorant of their words. Don't say that it's just a little child, he don't know what he's doing. They know what they are seeing outside there. You don't know anything. Children fall into temptation, into problems every day out there. So parents, try and stand to help your children. Fight for the life of your children, because the world today is so cruel, is so bad, that you cannot abandon your children in the world. Don't provoke them in an anger that they will never be able to voice out their pains to you, especially the female children. You have to be the cover of your children. You have to be the mirror that the children, they look onto and say that, okay, I'm beautiful, I'm like my mom, I'm like this, you know. It's not that when your child wants to complain something to you, you don't want to listen. But tomorrow when that child is in trouble, you will start, oh, you this stupid child. Which stupid child? Oh, my dad, my child. Oh, which child? Pay attention to your children so that you can help them for the danger that is ahead of them tomorrow. Pay attention to your children. Save them from the trouble out there. Don't allow them to fall into trouble, because there are a lot of problems out there. There are a lot of problems. Save your children from this problem. Because if you don't save them, the devil will save them from you. And when the devil take them away from you, you know the difference now. So let's quickly look in the book of Proverbs 22 verse 6. It says, train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not turn from it. Train your child in the way he should go, he should grow, so that when he is old, he will not turn away from it. Because when the child has already passed 18, 20, nobody can turn that child away from your own advice, from the way you have trained your child up. But if you don't train your child, you don't give attention, you don't listen what your child wants to tell you, or you don't show your child, especially the God-fearing way, my dear, the enemy will take that child from you, and you will always cry day and night. You will keep crying like maybe somebody that is dead, or they have announced you bad news that you will die tomorrow. Believe me, you will cry every day. Pay more attention to your children. Help your children from this danger world that we are living in today. Grow your child in a way that tomorrow you will be proud of that child. It's not that you do not invest on your child. Be it advice, you never advise your child. Other people, they spend their time growing your child, but when he's grown up as a grown-up child, you will be the first. Oh, that's my boy passing. Oh, that's my girl passing. Oh, I'm really proud of that child. I have to do everything to be closer to my child. Where were you when he was growing up? Where were you when she was doing prostitution? Where were you? Because you have seen a big house, or maybe you have seen her or him in a big car, that's why you want to come and claim parental love. No, you have to start it from the beginning. Not when the child has grown old, that is where you want to come and fight your position. They don't do that in life. You African parents, stop that. You are very good at that. Your neighbor will grow your child, but that's when he is up to a level, that's where you come and claim it's my father, it's my daughter, it's my son. No. You yourself should grow your child the way you want your child to live in this world. It's not that when the child has already grown up as a man, then that's, or as a woman, that's where you will come. You will show up as a parent. No. Show that love. Take your child to school. Take her to daycare. Take her to primary school. Take her to nursery school. Take her to wherever. Let that child see that affection. Have that affection. That odor, that smell of the mom or of the dad. So that she will never turn away from all these things. Let's quickly go to the book of Proverbs 13:24. 13:24. 13:24. He who spared the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is careful to discipline him. If you spare the rod, it means that you will spoil the child. But if you care about that child, you will not spare the rod. Why? Because you will always want your child to be focused, to concentrate in his education, in everything that he is doing, and always grow your child in a Christian way. Teach your children how to pray in the morning, how to pray when they are eating, in everything that they want to do. Let them pray first. In the night, teach them how to pray before going to bed, to protect themselves. Always cover your children with prayers. Don't say that, oh, this my child is like this. No, you know, my child is very intelligent. I will not use the cane on her or on him. Or maybe my child is like this. I will not, I will give her everything that he or she wants. No, stop spoiling that child. Teach the child how to catch the fish. Not to be giving. Oh, you need 10,000. No, come and take. You need 1,000. Come and take. You need 500. Come and take. At the end, what are you doing to that child? You are spoiling the child. Don't spare the rod and spoil the child. If you want to show that you love your child, care about your child. Pay attention of every little thing. When your child come back from school, the first thing, take the bag. Search what is inside. Look his uniform or her uniform. Like the female. You undress them. Take them in the toilet. You take off their dresses to see, because nobody knows out there. The schools today, they are doing many rough things that we don't even know. And the child will come, will be afraid to tell you, because if she tell you, you will start beating without asking that who is that or what happened. My dear, pay attention to your children so that you will not lose them, and they will not lose the love that they have from you too. I'm telling you, you people should not lose your children. Pay more attention to your children. Give the best to your children, not to spoil them. When they say give the best, it means you have to give the best. You don't have to spoil them. Give them the love of Christ, the love of God, the love that God has given to us. That same care, that same attention, that same love that God gives to us. You have to love your children the same way. But it's not to spoil those children, because if you spoil your child, tomorrow will be a mockery for you, because your neighbors, your friends, everybody will say, this child that she was just taking as if it's an egg. You don't want the child to break. At the end, the child break. What will you do? You will run to those same neighbors. Oh, my child has killed me. Oh, why? Because you did not you did not discipline your child. So first take your child grow your child in a Christian way that he should go. So that when he will get old, he will never turn from it. Like, I used to envy the Catholic mother, because they will grow their children in a Catholic form. Before you know, my child is a catechist. Before you know, that child will grow old. At the end, you will go to that Catholic. That child will be reciting Our Father from 1 year old to 60 years old, 70, 80. He's still reciting Our Father. I know my aunties and my uncles that they are that up till today. They are 90 years old, but they are still telling you about Our Father, Holy Mary, everything, just the same thing that they started from 1 year. You see, they never turn from the old teaching, the old doctrines that their mother, their parent gave to them that time. And they still hold on it up till today, and they give it to their children. They pass it from generation to generation. But we that claim that we know the Bible has made everything clear to us today. Where are we? We are losing our children every blessed day. When you have free time, go to the book of Proverbs 29:15. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 15, and Proverbs chapter 10 verse 1, and Proverbs 17:25. Please do not hesitate to read all these chapters in the Bible that I'm giving you, because it's something very, very important. It really helps. It help, because when you have your free time, you can take this and even call your children. You teach them how to read the Bible. You are blessed, my dear sisters and brothers out there. I'm telling you, I'm really happy. I'm so glad that I have you people as my family. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you as you watch this video every day. It's a lesson all of us are learning. Do not say that, oh, it's because of Sister Mary I will not watch it. My dear, watch it. You learn from there. I learn also. Thank you, and God bless you as you watch it. You are welcome in Jesus' name.